field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown! John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to look to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
Open man downfield is Woods.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an iron play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 26 yards. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Allen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On play action, Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, and we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Allen now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Patterson will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Tyler Boyd.
And in for the Lions touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
From midfield, here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Allen. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One final try here for Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Another big play and another Lion first down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. It's probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Throwing is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Allen. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some room to maneuver, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit